Hey everybody, welcome to the soothing sounds of Katana Zero. Katana Zero. We're gonna do a level of the game. I've already finished the game, but I'm just gonna do a level so I can show you a little bit about what it's about today. I'm not gonna pick one that's spoiler heavy because the game is very heavily story based. More so than you probably would have thought checking out the trailers and stuff. So while you play the game, you'll come back to, this is the third level by the way, you will get to see this person a lot, your therapist, who also happens to be the person that gives you your missions in the game. And you'll also see these scenes that you just saw then, which you don't, they understand what they're from, what they're to do with, but you talk to them about your therapist with, of course. I don't know. I'm really trying to dodge spoil. It's really quite hard. You have dreams and you talk about them to your therapist. This is your therapist. The other thing you'll notice here that's quite cool about this game is you can interrupt the conversation at any point you want, and then you've got a whole bunch of conversation choices and stuff. So I can just interrupt here. You can just interrupt here. You don't have to wait. You can do this whole game. Do what you want. So, cause the character decide. This person doesn't want to talk at all. I chose to play with conversation choices for the most part because it was more interesting, but play with what you want. And then you also are given this drug, which you are, you're told that it is to help you. I guess is the easiest way to explain that. And then after every time you visit, you will be given your mission, basically. Kind of like a Mission Impossible style thing of like, oh, hey, look, here's the mission. You got this, our current mission is to kill this DJ Electrohead, popular DJ from upscale second district involved in trafficking of club drugs, lightly guarded but surrounded by club goers, extreme finesse required to eliminate without detection. Pathological liar. Do not speak to him. Do not speak to him. And then you burn it like it's a proper Mission Impossible thing. Because of course. And this is where we get into some game. Now I like this level for several reasons. Well, and also I didn't want to show you any of the later levels, but look at this. We dance. So this level does require you to not, at least for this part of it, to not be seen by anyone, and also you're not supposed to take down these guards yet. So we're dancing, and we're sneaking by, and we're really pumping our fists, and that's what we're doing. We're really doing. I don't know if there's other options, other sneaky ways to do this, but this is the way we do it. We dance our way up here. Now you can see in the thing above there, that's where our DJ. What's his name? DJ Electrohead? Oh fuck, whoops. RIP. Well, there's your first example of the rewind mechanic. And the rewind mechanic works. So obviously it works usually when you're dying, but there are several times throughout levels where there are fail states like you just saw then for certain objective things, and they will cause the level to rewind as well. I think the most important thing to notice about the rewind state stuff is that most levels have these clear places, right? So you don't have to clear the entire level in one go and it'll rewind you back to the start. That would be obviously quite hard. It rewinds you back to the start of whatever the current room you're in is. And the other good thing about it that is the I think is the most important for a game like this where you do die a lot, you will die a lot. That's one thing you can kind of have to, not getting around, you'll die a lot, is that the rewind's fast. There's no load time, it gets you there straight away and there's no messing around, so it's good. And we're about to get into some combat. I'm not. No joke. I was about to say, now, like, I kind of thought, watching the trailers back before the game released, I thought there was elements of this game that reminded me a lot of Hotline Miami. The weapons that you can pick up are, because there are several times, you'll get into a flow of combat where you're doing your normal attack, combining it with a weapon that you can pick up and throwing it. And then you can also slam doors into enemies, which I'm probably going to try and do in a moment as well. And that's how you can kill people. And then there's also the slow down time mechanic, which is used by the left trigger when playing on this version. You can't activate it for a long period of time, of course. And then the other important thing is there is a timer right up there, which if it runs out, you will fail the level. So I will probably fail this one, but we'll see how we go. Let me the fuck in. Nope, we're good. And then every time you clear a section, it'll replay what you did back to you. So watching my replay is going to be horrible because it's a whole bunch of me standing around. But if you clear a room fast, it's pretty cool to watch back and it looks cool. Oh, there's a machine gun there. You are invincible when rolling, which is an important thing to know when playing the game. The other thing to know is that you can hit bullets back. It's pretty cool. And there are environmental things that you can use to your advantage to help take out enemies or to solve puzzles, I guess you can call them, slight puzzles. Oops. Like that, because I hit it and then they couldn't see me and I took them out. Fuck. I just see people really speedrunning this game. It's going to be fucking much like some of it. Oh, fucking well. I forgot that's there. Much like some other games, like Hotline Miami, watching someone just play through these levels really fast is just going to feel good to watch because I feel like it's just a fun game to watch. It has a kick-out soundtrack. You can hear it. It's fun to watch. It's got really fast-paced combat. Seeing people pull off these levels really fast is going to be really exciting. I'm not trying to do that because I'm trying to talk at the same time, and I'm probably not good enough to do that anyway. Let's be honest. Oh, fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Never mind. I wanted to fucking hit this thing. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah, laser beams, they're a thing. There we go. You can roll through them. You just got to time your roll at the right time. That's a whole bunch of people. That's a whole bunch of people. Richard the Slender, the Council of Skinny Rickies, has made our decision regarding your membership. Are you finally going to make me... There are some funny conversations and stuff that happen in this game. There's a lot more conversation and story in this game, I'll say it again, that you probably thought there was going to be. Also, you'll know sometimes characters like block you and you have to actually make sure to go back and kill them. And be aware of that because you may go past them and not realize you haven't killed them and then they'll kill you. Take that. Get fucked. Is what I like to call that. That's called playing the system. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, you gotta do it, you gotta be careful, you know? I'm probably just gonna hang up as much as I can to not spoil as much of the story as I can. But as I said, as much when you play it, you're free to do what you want. Like when for instance, when I did this the first time, I spoke to this character. We're just gonna kill them. Yeah. When I played this mission the first time, I had like a 5-minute conversation with that character. I don't know how much it affects the outcome of the story though. From what I can gather, it doesn't affect the full-on ending, but your experience will probably vary depending on how like this conversations stuff that you choose to do. which is interesting. Fuck. Oh, I thought that would hit him. Get fucked! Damn right it should work. Alright, so that's technically the end of that level. It's a rather short one, so just very early in the game. Notice this time how it says your loyalty and strict compliance has been noted. When I did it, because I talked to the character, which you're not supposed to, I got a much different ending assignment message. Although, as I say again, I'm not sure how much it affects you because I haven't played through the game fully twice yet. Also, in between missions, you will interact with this little girl. What her deal is, you'll have to find out when you play the game yourself, of course. But there is, as I'm saying it, and you can just interact, you can just spam A and just be really mean and get free conversations if you want, if that's how you want to play the game, which is how we're playing the game right now. But I'll say it again. If you've watched the trailers to this and thought it was all gameplay, there's a lot more story to this than I think you're going to be aware of. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all, because I enjoy it. You should check out my review, explosionnetwork.com. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit of one of the later levels in the game. I've skipped all of the story stuff, so I'm not going to be spoiling anything story here. But just to give you a better idea of the more complex the more complex gameplay stuff that's happening, I'm going to play a little bit of this level now just to show you. But obviously, if you'd like to turn off the video now because you don't want any heavy spoilers, even like level spoilers or anything like that, thank you for joining and watching the video. If you'd like to see a little bit more, hang around. We're going to play a little bit of this one just to give you a look. So this is one of the, I can't remember the exact level number, but one of the last levels. And we're going down this. Yeah. You can see there's dudes with shields introduced further in the game, dudes with shotguns, dudes that throw stuff. It gets, yeah, I would say the difficulty for the first half of the game is easy. You don't really struggle too much. The last couple of levels is where they become harder. Yeah. And this part sucks because you have to get this roll correctly, and then oh fuck, you have to get this roll. You have to get this roll correctly, motherfucker. And then you have to get this fucking thing while this fucking. Okay. Yep, that's a bunch of dudes. Yep, that's a bunch of dudes. And now we're like, what the fuck's going on with the game? That's spoilers here. That is Katana Zero. Thank you for joining me if you're watching into this video. Don't forget to subscribe to youtube.com/explosionnetwork, like the video, and head on over to explosionnetwork.com for a Katana Zero review, and also our other content, including Arcade Couch, a video game podcast, Platinum Explosion, a PlayStation podcast, and all the other video gaming content and other things that you can enjoy. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you check out Katana Zero. It's a pretty cool game. Pretty cool soundtrack with some cool gameplays. See you in the next one.